So you're probably watching this thinking, hang on a minute, this isn't a Vauxhall Insignia, and you'd be dead right, because although I am here to test the Insignias, they also have this here. This is the Vauxhall Omega. Now don't tune out just yet, because this has the V6 engine in it. So top speed is 151 miles per hour, and 0 to 60 is 8 seconds. So I'm quite looking forward to this. Yeah, let's fire it up. That sounds quite meaty. Throttle's quite heavy. It's the first thing I notice. And I definitely feel like I'm sat higher up than I was in the Insignia. Let me just bring my seat forward a little bit. Oh, can I do that? Oh, there we are. Oh, electric seats. Oh, how very fancy. Right, let's see what this car can do. Right. Oh. My word, you wouldn't expect that. You wouldn't expect that kind of power in this kind of car, because it looks so unassuming. Now underneath that bonnet is a 3 litre petrol V6 engine, which produces 210 PS, which is about 206, 207 brake horsepower. 0 to 60 in 8 seconds, and a top speed of 151 miles per hour. It's pretty rapid. Now, one of the first things I noticed about this car were the brakes are shockingly bad. You sort of press a pedal, nothing happens, press it more, oh, there we are, we're starting to brake. So they are rather spongy. So I've been treated to the modern brakes in the Insignia all day. So that's just something to be wary of, especially some of the roads around here. But it's just, it's just fantastic to be driving this kind of car, because when I saw this car at the press event, I thought, I don't really want to drive that. It just looks like a boring business saloon, and you know, normally you'd be right. But when someone told me this had a V6 under the bonnet, I thought, you know what, I have to drive that, because I just want to see what it's like. So it's mated to a 5-speed manual gearbox. It's actually, despite its age, it's not half bad. Throws aren't too long. The gears snick into place, and I quite like that. Now I've only got this car for a short time, so I'm going to have to make the most of it. Bloody indicators. Oh, he's turning left. God! Ha! Brilliant. Yeah, I'm pretty glad I took this car out for a test, because I would have been kicking myself if I hadn't have done. There's nothing behind me, so let's drop it into second. That's good fun. That was good fun. Right, pop into fifth to do a bit of cruising. Yeah, this car is certainly not sluggish. Drop into fourth, third. Right, about to hit national speed limit. Let's drop it into, well, let's leave it in, actually no, let's drop it into second. Off of power. Go! Come on, let's get to 60. Into third. That makes a good noise. Makes a good noise. Now, when this car was new, you would be looking at just over £31,000 to buy it. That doesn't seem that expensive, although you will have to put quite a lot of money into actually running one, because it's quite a thirsty engine, as you can probably predict. Combined fuel figure is 25.7 miles to the gallon, which isn't the best in all honesty. CO2 emissions aren't much better either. That's 262 grams per kilometre. So yes, it's not very friendly to polar bears, let's put it that way. But it's quite friendly to my ears. So the MPG on this car at the moment is 22.2 miles to the gallon. Well, in fact it's 22,2. I don't understand why there's a comma and not a dot, but never mind. Now, this is quite an old car. I don't know what year it is exactly, but it's clearly a 90s car. Well, you can tell it's a 90s car, but by the sheer amount of wood in here, or wood effect trim I should say. It's not really my cup of tea. I think wood trim should only really belong in a Rolls Royce or a Bentley. Anything else, I just think it looks a bit out of place. Right, let's overtake this highways van. Now, I actually drove the Lotus Carlton last year, and that was good fun. That had more power though, and it was faster, but this isn't that far off, and they're kind of from the same kind of period as well. Like a little crest. Now, I don't know what it is about this car compared to the Insignias, but it's quite warm in here. Now, the other cars had climate control, but that wasn't turned on. So yeah, so it's I will have to turn my fans on. I'm sorry, it's getting a little bit warm in here. I smell 90s coming out. In all honesty, that's not doing much for me. It's just making noise. So not the best aircon system I've ever been graced with. There is a bit of body roll in the corners, but I suppose it's to be expected. It's quite a heavy car. It's a bit of a barge in all honesty, but it doesn't handle too badly. I will admit the steering does seem, yeah, it definitely is a bit lifeless. Yeah. So the steering could be tighter. That's for sure. Well, that's quite a fast car. It's quite luxurious in here as well. Just look at these seats. Just look how sumptuous that leather is, and it's been well maintained over the years. Gotta hold on for dear life here sometimes. Now, these seats are very nice and all, but they don't offer the same kind of support as the ones in the Insignia. So when you hoon it about in the corners, you will find that you'll go from left to right. But I suppose it's part of the fun, really, isn't it? Give me that V6. Give me all 3 litres of it. So my time in the Vauxhall Omega is almost over, and I have to say, as you can probably tell, it's taken me by surprise. When I saw it parked up with the Insignias, I had no idea what was under the bonnet or what it's able to do. So I'm glad I was able to take it out for a quick spin, because it has been rather good fun. Not quite as an experience as much as the Vauxhall Lotus Carlton was. I think that's definitely in a different league, but this is still pretty good fun. Yes, definitely rather good fun. But sadly, I now need to give this back to Vauxhall and make my rather long trip home to South London. Worcester, which will probably take me about 3 or so hours, maybe a bit more of traffic, which kind of sucks. But I must admit, I've been driving the MX-5 lately quite a lot, so it'd be nice to sort of get back in the Ibiza for a bit, re-familiarise myself with it. First gear. So there we have it, guys. My day at Vauxhall is well and truly over. The cars have been ready to be shipped onto the lorries over there, out of shot. So yes, I drove the new Insignia, also drove the Omega, which was rather good fun. I hope you've enjoyed the videos and the content that's come from this day. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't done already, please subscribe. But until the next time, I'll see you soon.